Hi guys, welcome back. This is Crystal with Emerson Aurora Design, and today I'm going to show you how I made this monotone leopard peekaboo tumbler. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. So I'm going to start off with this 20-ounce modern curved tumbler from the Stainless Steel Depot. And I have prepped this tumbler and spray painted it this sweet pea color, this really pretty light pink. And I'm going to go for a rose gold pale pink monotone color. I'm using these two glitter mixes. The one on the right is from Michael's, and the one on the left is a mix that I made myself. I've applied a small amount of epoxy resin to my tumbler. A little bit is all you need, and spread on there thinly. And I'm going to apply my chunkier mix here in a swirl pattern. This glitter from Michael's is really pretty. It's a holographic rose gold. It is a chunkier glitter. And I'm just applying it in a swirl pattern that I like. And the second glitter that I'm using is a chunky mix glitter of various sized cuts of glitter in a rose gold. It is just a mix that I mixed myself with various different rose gold cuts. I'm applying it in alternating it with the chunkier glitter just to give it a little bit of depth and something to catch your eye so it isn't all one cut of glitter. So we'll go in with a gloved finger and just tap down those chunkies to help them to lay flat so that they are a little bit flatter when I go in with my other coats of resin. You want to do this with chunky glitters. It helps those to lay flat. And since you're using such a small amount of epoxy, you shouldn't get too messy doing this part. I'm going to let this this cup cure for about 4 to 6 hours, and then I'll go in with 2 flood coats of epoxy. I'm just filling in a couple spots that I may have missed. Whatever doesn't stick obviously will fall down and collect on my cardstock. I love this color. It's so pretty. So after this cures and I go in with my 2 coats of epoxy, I'm going to head on over to my computer to print off my leopard spots. These are my leopard spots. It is a SVG that I purchased on Cricut Design Space, and that's my tumbler all sprayed off. And I applied those. I didn't record myself applying those. You guys have seen this a million times. But right after I apply that vinyl, I go in with my 2 times white coat and cover that cup completely. I painted it white so that at first, so that I can go in with sweet pea again and it will stand out better. I wanted a good base coat for that pink because it's a pale pink, and if you put white on there first, the pink will be a little bit more bright. Once that spray paint has a chance to dry completely, I let it sit outside for about 30 minutes to dry completely. I'm going to go in with my little needle tool and I'm going to peel off all my bits of vinyl. It's easier if you use removable vinyl for this part, for your peekaboos. Um, I have used permanent vinyl in the past and peeled them up as a peekaboo, but it just takes a little bit more coaxing. So when you're choosing peekaboo vinyl, go for removable vinyl or stencil vinyl. I'm wearing gloves because I didn't want to get any fingerprints on that um, painted area. Sometimes, you know, if the paint isn't completely dry or, you know, it's just still, I don't know, I just don't want to get fingerprints on it. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm sorry. I love doing peekaboos. It's so satisfying peeling up the vinyl and just revealing that pretty glitter layer underneath. Now remember, I did sand this. I did sand the tumbler before I put my decals on, so they're not incredibly shiny and sparkly yet. But don't worry, once you put your next layer of epoxy on, it will shine up really pretty and you'll have a beautiful sparkly cup. As you can see, I got spray paint all over my hand. I usually wear gloves when I spray paint cups, but I must have forgotten to grab some. So make sure you wear gloves when you spray paint your tumblers. It'll save you a mess. So now that I have all of my decals removed, you can see the leopard spots, and I'm going to go in and put a flood coat of epoxy on and let that cure for 24 hours. Now I did put this decal on my tumbler, and the reason why I didn't show putting it on is because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it. I ended up keeping it on the tumbler just to show you guys. I used a holographic vinyl for the bottom and then a brushed metallic rose gold for the flower wreath around it. And the colors are so similar, you really can't see the writing very well. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to remedy this. So this is right after I put the decal on the tumbler. I did not put an epoxy layer over the decal yet. I'm just taking a little bit of mica, putting it in the cap there, and I'm taking a makeup brush, and I'm going to dust my mica in circle swirls around directly over that, directly over my decal to kind of accentuate the letters. So I'm going to brush it on, and then I'm going to wipe it off with a dry paper towel to just help those letters to stand out a little bit. I didn't put any adhesive down or anything. I just wanted it to be brushed enough so that the mica would stick just around the letters. And it ended up being okay. This tumbler has sat on my shelf for a while. I really love how the Monotone Leopard print came out. But my color choice in the decal was not my favorite. But I decided to leave this in so that I can show you guys that you can try to remedy any mistakes that you may make, and this is one way to do it. And you'll see at the end, I mean, you can kind of see those letters and everything, but you know, hindsight's 20/20, and I should have chose a different background vinyl for the roses. Just cleaning up the areas that I don't want the mica to be on here with a little rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip. I want that vinyl to still be shiny. It's really pretty. It's a holographic. But it is what it is. Let me know if you guys like it or not. I'm just wiping off the excess there. And now you can kind of see those letters better. There you go. Let me know if you guys think that's good. Here it is. I did put 2 more layers of epoxy on, and they cured both 24 hours each time. I love the rose gold and that sweet pea color. Such a pretty color. And I am really happy with how this tumbler came out. I'm still kind of in the air though about that decal. So drop a comment in the box below and let me know what you think about this tumbler. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell to show you when I have new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting, everyone!